Hey, everybody, and welcome to the Jeep Life Podcast. My name is Terry, and I'm one of your hosts. And we're a little bit earlier than we normally are, so I'm going to hang out and let some people um, join us. I know it's an abnormal time for us, so I apologize to everybody up front. Um, Even if I don't get anybody watching while we record, I'm still going to do it. Cool. Yo, I have somebody. Scott, what's happening? All right. So before everybody freaks out, I am alone in the studio. I have no one but me and me to blame. Um, yeah, Mike. Good afternoon. And it's just gentleman today. I've given the other guys a day off. I don't know why I don't get a day off, but I guess it is what it is. Hey Troy, how's it going, man? Your vacation looked pretty sweet. I live vicariously through your pictures and your videos, so I appreciate that. Um, Scott, again, man, I can't appreciate say how much I appreciate everything you've done for me this week. I appreciate it a bunch. Really makes life a lot better. So tonight, or this afternoon rather, is just going to be a listener centric show. So I'm going to try to interact as much as I can with the things that are going on screen as far as comments and those sort of things. But we also have some really cool stuff that listeners have sent in. I've got a video listener sent in, some correspondence. So we're going to hit that and talk about that. Um, go through some events. We're going to talk about our contest today, and uh, then I say Scott and I got to spend some time with Tony's um, Rubicon 392 and put together a video for that. And I'm going to do a world premiere here on the show tonight about that, or this afternoon about that. That's cool. The video will go up on YouTube sometime soon. Um, Maybe even today if I get an extra few minutes to do that. I might even put it out today. Um, but oh yeah, Troy. Whatever days the Great Smoky Mountain Jeep Invasion is, probably add one day in the beginning, and we'll probably leave the afternoon or evening of the last day, um, so we can plan on that. I don't even remember what the dates are. It's August 26th through 28th. So I would assume we'll come down on the 25th and leave on the 28th, or leave somewhere in that neighborhood. So cool, thanks. But if you don't mind, hit the share button, share it out. Um, does anybody else see the color pulsing on the? That's quite odd. I don't know why it's doing that. Something I'll have to look into in the future, I'm sure. I'm not going to look into it now. I'll look into it in the future. The lighting pulsing. I physically don't see it happening live here in the studio, but that doesn't mean anything. Might be the camera doing something weird. I'm not sure. Gary, how you doing? Good to see you. Um, yeah, Jason, I'm doing it solo today. Um, It's going to be a solo show from me. We'll see how this goes. I don't recall if any of us have done a solo show. Maybe I did early on, but early on it was just Don and I um, in the mix. So it might be. It's going to be interesting to say the least. The sidekick, Sean, I honestly have no idea where they are. I just gave them the time away, and um, I think Billy and Maria off somewhere. I don't know. I think they're getting back tomorrow. Some point we were talking about maybe doing it tomorrow night um, instead, and I didn't want to put pressure on them to have to rush back. And I'm going back to work. Oh, Billy says he's on a beach, and some undisclosed beach. I love it. Billy, you're missed. I wish you were here. You and Don always make me look better, but it is what it is, and I'll take what I can get. Oh yeah, I forget I can do this now. Um, um, yeah, sure, show up at the studio. Um, let's do it and make me look better. And yeah, no kidding, Sean. I normally call on Frank to come in and pick up when one of the guys can't make it, and Frank, the driveway mechanic, is off getting a new horse for his stable, if you will, something to go in that garage. Um, so we're going to see if I can actually survive. Of course, it would be way more hilarious if Frank was here. Um, but it is just me, and you're stuck with me and my beautiful looks, and we'll see if we can't make it at least somewhat entertaining. Billy, it's interesting because I haven't hit that record button. Somebody needs to in the list every Sunday say just hit the record button so I can actually record the show. So record button is actually hit. We are recording as we speak. Thanks for that reminder. Yeah, Sammy, how you doing? Big wave out to Bree, and I wanted to get out yesterday and go to our Jeep Enthusiasts of Eastern Pennsylvania meetup at Bear Junction, I believe is the name of the place. It's an awesome place, new Chipotle, out somewhere in Pennsylvania, rural Pennsylvania. Um, really cool go karts, little train. Just a good little family outing. Putt putt. I think they have some putt putt. I've been there, but foggy. Things have happened in my life. Um, but I've forgotten what's going on in my life, and um, and my daughter is having a field hockey tournament this weekend, and you guys know her all from working on my Jeep, but she also is an outstanding athlete, just ridiculous, all-star softball player, and I wanted to. I don't get to go to a lot of her games because of my job. I don't get to do a lot of the weekends, so I wanted to make sure I went down and did a tournament with her yesterday, and she played 3 games today. Um, yeah, it's awesome. She's so good under pressure. She's a goalkeeper, and it's awesome to watch her kind of step up to the plate and be this aggressive um, kid that's so great under pressure, but uh, and then in real life, she's pretty shy when she's meeting new people. So it's kind of um, good to see her in that shell and do those things. So, but it's always fun. And it was Scott said, "Call me in if you want," and Scott, I normally would, but I actually planned everything out. I don't want to throw myself off because I'm not as good under pressure as Lexi is, so I'm not gonna improvise. I should have thought about that and had you call in, because I'm sure we could have talked about what you and I worked on, mainly you, worked on this weekend. But I didn't, so I'm just going to go on with the show. And whenever we have, I think we're got a nice little number for to be this early in the afternoon. I'm going to hit the record button or hit the start button here in a minute and get the show rolling. Um, but before I do, I want to talk a little bit about our partners. And yeah, Tom, it's a solo run. It's I have to do those every once in a while, but it is what it is. But let's talk a little bit about some of the partners that we have that are just absolutely outstanding. And then we do have a contest. I'll start with that. We've got a contest running right now where Gearwrench has offered to give us, our listener, a really cool little prize pack with their digital torque wrench, which is spectacular, and a set of gloves, and what we're looking for our contest. And we ran that contest earlier with pipes, and we want to be entertained with this, but in the same vein with that, we want to know what project you want to work on your Jeep using that torque wrench. And, in a way, tell us that, if it's a video, if it's a meme of some sort, but make sure that that you get that to us. We got 2 weeks now left on this, and they're starting to come in. But here's what I'm going to ask you to do. When you tag us on Instagram or Facebook or whatever social media of your choice, Facebook and Instagram seem to be the more popular, so I would encourage to do it there. Make sure to tag us at Jeep Life Pod for Instagram, and Jeep Life Podcast for Facebook, but also tag Gearwrench at Gearwrench Tools, and make sure that to hit us up. And Scott, you're absolutely right. Those gloves are really nice. If you're doing a lot of stuff on your Jeep, we've all busted our knuckles. They've got so much padding on the external of those. It's super nice to keep from hitting your knuckles, but they're not too rigid. When a lot of times the padding makes those gloves really rigid, and these are actually pretty. I think Don or somebody used the word supple. They are really nice. So get out, tell us what you want, what project you want to use to torque your stuff down using that torque wrench, and we're going to pick the winner of those. When you do tag us, and you want to ultra solidify your entry, send us an email at info@jeeplifepodcast.com just to let us know where you submitted it, so that we can find you there. That'll be awesome. I appreciate it. Our other partners, Rockslide Engineering. We had Tom on the show not too long ago, but they're offering a discount code for us at Jeep Life 10 for any of their stuff. And man, I gotta tell you, their stuff is fantastic. I know Tony just installed the Rockslide Engineering step slides on his 392, but they're amazing. And that rear swing gate, that real swing gate table is awesome. I think that's my next cosmetic addition to my Jeep, not a performance edition, but my next cosmetic, so I can actually use that when I go camping and get out there. So get that Rockslide Engineering discount code of Jeep Life 10. Armor Light, man, they've been around for a long time with us. Very early on, we've had David Ladd, their senior guy on our show, and they're giving us a discount code of Jeep Life Podcast 10. I have an Armor Light system in my Jeep, and I just literally cleaned my Jeep this week, and it's amazing how easy it is. Just hit that with water, a little soap, and I use a little scrub brush, and just hit it, let the water just go right out of the drain hole, and man, it's awesome. So make sure to use that. Get out there. I love that Armor Light. Don't just use your time and effort of spraying in some liner into your Jeep. Get out there and get that Armor Light. The paint fumes. It'll eat your brain, and I've seen that happen in the last week. So make sure not to do that. Next is Power Tank, and this is another one of those partners that, man, I just 100% support. Their tanks are just absolutely out of this world. Mine's a red one that matches my red Jeep. Looks awesome. Scott has a black one that matches his almost black blue Jeep. I know Don has. It's the only way to go. I can refill 4 tires off the trail in about 30 seconds apiece. It's outstanding, and we do have a discount code from them with Jeep Life Pod 15. You get 15% off of a full system from them, and a regulator and hose and super coupler. It's just the way to go, All right, our other is pipes, and we talked earlier about the contest we had with them. They've got a free shipping code at Jeep Life. Wow, outstanding, outstanding product. Man, it just sounds really good every day. I start at my Jeep and I hear that rumble, and I'm just like, yeah, this is the way to go. So they're great. Thanks to them. Treadlightly.org is another great partner. I mean, I just believe the same philosophies that they do, and I know the other guys do as well. Leave things better than you found them. That way, we all have a good place to ride and to be out in the outdoors. But they're giving a discount off of their $50 and $100 memberships. The best way to do that is just go to the show notes, and there's actually a description on how to do that in the show notes. So go to those and get that ball rolling. But our thanks to those great partners. Each of them, we don't go into this lightly with our partnerships. First, we have to believe in the product. If we don't believe in the product, we're not going to partner with them. So make sure that you go check them out, and that helps us as well. Tell them that Terry sent you, and maybe they'll decrease your discount a little bit for having to put up with me, but at least they'll know where it comes from. But otherwise, I want to go ahead and start the show. Well, hello and welcome to the Jeep Life Podcast. We're that podcast that celebrates that Jeep life. And I'm Terry, one of your co-hosts, and I'm giving you a big Jeep wave to you, just in case you're looking at us. If not, audibly, you're getting a Jeep wave. I am all by myself in the studio. It's interesting to be in a place this quiet with nobody else around and not be disturbed. It's kind of relaxing, but at the same time a little bit tensious because I'm waiting for some kind of noise to kind of set me off, but it's not happening. So it's good to be here, and I've given the other co-hosts the weekend off. They're off gallivanting somewhere. I think Don's going out and enjoying the great outdoors, doing a little camping, getting away from it all, and maybe doing some wheeling. I know Billy's off at some undisclosed beach. This is one of those times I wish I brought water. But Billy's off at the undisclosed beach, just having a good time, relaxing, kicking back. Both those guys deserve that time off. And here I am, stuck in the middle again. Yeah, I'll get that out in the final. But it's good to be behind the mic and hanging out with everybody. Sorry about. Well, sorry about that. I don't know what happened, but my voice went completely go bye bye, and now I'm back. And no, not the cheap cigars. Only get the best here. And yeah, Tom, I am speechless without my coworkers, and I am not technically trespassing. I was given permission to enter, to break and enter into the studio. But yeah, I'm here by myself, and it is a solo show. There's a reason why it's not normally a solo show, because if I get choked up, then one of the other guys can take over and do their thing, or I can grab a drink of water while somebody else is talking. But I am here. We are doing the work, and I appreciate you guys staying with me and putting up with it. But I want to talk a little bit about that contest that we spoke of earlier. Gearwrench has been awesome to give stuff for our listeners. We've got a digital torque wrench coming at you with a pair of gloves. If and only if you cause me to laugh by telling me what project you want to do with your um, new Gearwrench torque wrench. And we ask you to do that on social media, Instagram or Facebook are the preferred places, but I'll take just about anything. But you need to tag at Jeep Life Pod or at Gearwrench Tools. Let us know, or if you put together a great video and you don't have Instagram or Facebook or a place to share it off, send it to um, info at Jeep Life Podcast, and we will put it out there in your name. And then we'll pick a winner in 2 weeks. Not tonight, not next Sunday, but the following Sunday. We'll pick a winner of that contest, and you'll get a cool new digital torque wrench and gloves from Gearwrench. Our thanks to Gearwrench for making that happen for us. Now, last week we had a discussion about our dream garage, and it was really cool to do that. About the same time we put that out there, we got another an email from a listener, Mark Campbell from British Columbia, and he actually sent us a video walkthrough of his garage, and I thought it'd be kind of cool to take a look at that and let him kind of describe that. And it wasn't they weren't. I don't know that they were connected. So I'll let Mark take it away and show us what he was doing. Let's see if I can pull this up and do it. Technology, is kind of crazy.
Hey guys, it's Mark from BC. You may be wondering what I'm doing standing in the driveway in front of my Jeep. There's my Jeep. The infamous, sometimes famous, Stormfront. But this goes on the last podcast you guys had about building the dream garage. Well, this is my new shop. I don't know if you can see it too well, but it's not really the dream. It's just what the city would allow me at my hometown. So we'll go inside and take a quick look. You can see here, this is cut out for the slab thickening where the hoist is going to go. And I got 12-foot ceilings in here, so it'll be perfect for the hoist. Shop's just under 650 square feet, but should be pretty good. We got lots of room over here for toolboxes and shelves and stuff like that. Anyway, I'll show you guys some more pictures once we get a few more things done. All right, have a good day.
Wow, that's pretty cool. I'm excited to see where that project goes to, and I certainly appreciate the fact that Mark took the time to send those in. Um, I think Mark had asked for some stickers, and I sent those up to him. I'm in British Columbia. It's good to have listeners in the Great White North, if you will. I didn't see any snow in the background, which is kind of disappointing. If you're in British Columbia, I want to see some snow and everything. But no, we appreciate it, Mark. Thanks for sending that in. That was really kind of cool, and I love to see what people are doing um, with their construction and building. You know, whether it's their Jeep or the garage that's going to house that Jeep to be worked on. It's kind of cool. I know we all have those dreams of having that garage, and looked like you had a real nice space planned out. So cool. We did receive a message from another listener, Randall Shimkus, and this one I don't think he sent it in by email. I think he just messaged the podcast, which is great. Anyway, I love it. So I'm going to read that. Hey guys, recently found your podcast and love it. Haven't listened to all of them yet, but I gotta know: did Frank ever officially name his Jeep? Really, Richard Randall? That's the first thing you ask. He did officially name his Jeep, and it is Bad Bird. He does like birds. I think he and Amy have multiple birds floating around their house. But it was awesome for him to kind of follow that theme. I'm not sure the best way to contact you guys, but I do know this way. Today was doing some stuff with my own Jeep, and it's Paul Crawler is the name, getting ready for Mountain West Overland Expo. I was listening to your show, still loving it. Of course, I'm still a bit behind, but I was listening to the one about the Jeep refrigerators. As an avid overlander, I know about this. So sounds like he knows a little bit about refrigeration in a Jeep. After a while, the ARB cools the stuff on the bottom much, much better than top because it only has one cooling plate on the bottom. The Snowmaster is a better choice because it has cooling plates on the bottom and the four sides. Just his 2 cents. So that's awesome to know. So Snowmaster, I'm not familiar with this brand. I'm wondering if it's I have heard of the ARB and the Dometic, but the Snowmaster, he says, is a better choice because all the cooling plates. That makes sense. Um, and he's going to be camping all 3 days at the Overland Expo. A Jeep Life sticker would look great on the Paul Crawler. All right, Randall. Do me a favor. Send me your address. I'll send you a couple stickers, and that goes for anybody listening. If you're out there and you want to show off that Jeep Life podcast in your life, send me info at jeeplifepodcast.com, your address, and I will send one out to you, or two maybe, who knows. But I would love that so that you can do that. And then when you do, just post a picture of it, tag us in that picture, and we'll get that out too. So I owe Randall a. I think he also asked on another, like an Instagram post or something like that. He asked about a sticker that I have on the back of my Jeep, and I think I owe him an up close picture of it. But it's this sticker right here, and it's my a Jeep at a camping site with a tent and a fire and a little tree. So Randall, I'll get a picture of that out for you as well. Um, it's one of those things where we all have those decals that we see other people using and on their Jeep, and maybe you want to find it. I can't remember where I got those. I had two of them. Maybe I ordered them online or something, but I got two of them. One's on my computer and one's on my Jeep. But yeah. All right. Man, this summer's going to be busy for us. We're going to be out and about. Normally, this is where Billy jumps in and gives us the rundown of where we're going to be. We're going to start out with the ADK Jeep Invasion, Adirondack Jeep Invasion. and that's going to be in Lake George, New York. That is hosted by the same people that do the New Jersey Jeep Invasion. Um, and I know that Don is planning on going up there, so you guys can find him. I bet he'll have some stickers and want to talk to you. I think he's going to be interviewing some of our vendors. But that is June 18th through the 20th, which I believe is Father's Day weekend. And I would love to be getting out there on Father's Day weekend, but I unfortunately have to work. So I won't be attending ADK, but I wish I was. Jeep Life Podcast is with Holly Fowler and Mischief Maker at AOAA, and that's going to be June 25th through the 27th. We will be doing at least one episode from that. I know that Bill and I have plans to be there. He's kind of got everything mapped out for Holly, where to go, where to hang out. That is a small invitation group, so I think you would have had to have already gotten in touch with Holly with that. But I'm sure we'll be in the parking lot talking to people and hanging out. And that is June 25th, 26th, and 27th. Then we are going to be at the New Jersey Jeep Invasion. And this is a big show in Wildwood. And that is from July 9th through the 11th. We are going to be there with a booth. We are going to be recording multiple episodes while we're there. We're also going to have broadcasting some of our older episodes in the booth. But come by, see us. I'm sure we'll have stickers and stuff to hand out, maybe have some stuff to sell. But that'll be a lot of fun. And there's all kinds of stuff. I think it's sold out from a ticket standpoint, but you can always park somewhere inland and come and walk through the booth and stuff. So that's kind of cool. Our Jeep enthusiasts of Eastern Pennsylvania at the drive-in, which is one of our favorite events. We're going to be at Shankweiler's Drive-In in, I believe that is somewhere in Schnecksville, Pennsylvania. It's one of the older drive-ins in the country, and that is July 16th. We're going to be benefiting Valor Clinic Foundation, which helps those vets get back into their regular life. It's a great organization. We've worked with them. I think this is our third or fourth big event with them. We like what they do, so we support them. It's beautiful. Then on July 24th through 25th, we're going to be at the PA Jeeps All Breeds show, and that is going to be in Carlisle. Normally it's been in York. I think it's outgrown the York and needs to be at the Carlisle PA. We'll have a booth there, hanging out, meeting all the vendors, talking to them. So come by and see us. That's July 24th through the 25th. The big one for us is going to be, we're going to be going to the Great Smoky Mountain Jeep Invasion down in Gatlinburg. Is it Gatlinburg or Pigeon Forge? I need to get some clarification on that. But that is August 26th through the 28th. We will be down there doing broadcasting, and it'll be fun to be outside of PA. I don't know if any of us has been outside of PA, really, of any consequence in about 15 months. So it'll be fun to get out and head down there and see all the cool Jeeps in the Smoky Mountains. And then last one, that same weekend, we won't be there, but we want to support the 2021 prom ride, and that's at AOAA, and it's hosted by Girls Play at AOAA and Evolution Jeep Association, August 28th. They do good work. They're going to collect for prom dresses for kids in the Shamokin School District, I believe, for those kids who can't afford prom dresses. My plan last year was to actually go there and wear a prom dress, in support. But the event got closed down, and so with COVID, it just didn't happen. But unfortunately, this year I'm going to be down in Tennessee, hanging out with my good friend Troy and all those cool Jeeps down there. So if you have an event, or your club has an event, and you want us to share that with our listeners, feel free to reach out to us at info@jeeplifepodcast.com. And we want to make sure that people know about the events that are out there. I want to know about more events so I can plan and maybe do a little bit of traveling this year. It's been a quiet 15 months, and I'm ready to spread my wings and get out of here. Now, speaking of getting out of here, I got the opportunity to hang out with my friend Tony D'Antonio down at D'Antonio Automotive this past weekend. Really, was it Thursday or Friday? I think it was Thursday. But go down and it's just I out getting a part for my Jeep because Scott and I need to do a little work on it. But we're like, hey, let's stop in and see the 392. Tony had just gotten a new Rubicon 392, and we thought it'd be great to stop in and see that, and then maybe do a walk around and talk to him about it. Then we threatened to steal it, and he heard that we were going to steal it, and so he said, hey, man, keys are in it. Just take it. And so Scott and I jumped in the 392, and man, it's a sports car wrapped in a Jeep body. It's pretty crazy. But I do have the video from that, and we're going to do a world premiere of that video right now. Hey, Lifers. Hey, it's Terry here, and I am, it's so exciting. Hey, I am at D'Antonio Automotive, my good friend Tony and his Rubicon 392. We're going to take a peek at it, see what's happening with it, and I think we've left the keys in it, so maybe we can take it for a ride. We're not going to tell Tony, though. We're going to make sure he's not aware of that. But as soon as we start it up, he's going to hear. But anyway, let's take a look at it real quick. And this thing is awesome. I've already popped open the hood, and man, it's all engine in there. Down here with Scott, he forced me to come down and hang out. So yeah. Now the hood is actually very heavy compared to, the JK hood. And you can see the intake is all sealed off. So for all you mudders out there that like to get mud, less chance of you actually getting it in your engine. Well, let's give it a crank and see what it sounds like. This thing sounds mean. It is nothing but engine in there. Now, I'm not going to get too crazy. We do have some rock slide engineering step slides on, which is pretty awesome to be able to climb in. Now, he's running the Nitto Ridge Grapplers 38s on 20s, and these Black Rhino wheels look awesome. Really gives that vehicle an amazing stance. He's done a nice job picking this out. This Stingray color looks amazing. Now he does have the one-touch top. Man, that thing is so sweet. Just pop a button. It's all going to slide back. You can actually do that on the move. That true top-down experience without actually going top-down. And he does have the new Rubicon bumper in the stubby configuration. So he has taken the end caps off. I think that's the only way those 38s are going to fit on there, though. It's pretty nice. It's pretty amazing. I think it's time to go for a ride. Hey everybody, I got Tony here from D'Antonio Automotive, and he found out that we were, see up there, see those guys? He found out we were going to take his Jeep, and he said, hey, keys are in it. Keys are in it. So Scott and I are going to take it out, but I wanted you guys to hear this thing start up from the exhaust. So I'm going to give Scott a little tap. Yeah, that's beefy. I like it. All right, well, let's jump in. Let's take a ride.
Is the valve closed? binoculars.
Oh, that's right. It's got the active exhaust. There it is. There it is. Now give me a little punch.
That's stock. Yeah, I don't plan on changing that anytime soon.
No, I wouldn't change that at all. That's that active exhaust on the 392. It's pretty awesome. So if you're in Westchester and you need any kind of customization work on your Jeep, man, you gotta stop in and see these guys. Tony's the best. He's helped me out tremendously in the past, and I know he's the guy to be. Oh, I just saw Billy on here. Hey Billy, hey Jason, hey everybody, how's it going? We're gonna get on the road. We still have to work on my Jeep. Tragedy has struck, so we'll talk more about that. But let's go take a drive with Scott.
Have fun, guys. Make sure you do wide open throttle pulls. The sounds are amazing. I'm giving you permission to beat it up.
Can we go around?
You heard that.
Should we do that around back?
Yeah, go around back, go out on whatever, adjust the seats, do what you gotta do.
Got it.
Me Jeep, a Sue Jeep.
Saw that coming.
Yeah.
All right.
Holy shit.
Well, that was unexpected. Ready?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it.
That is aggressive.
I think aggressive is being friendly.
Yeah.
Yeah, this thing, I think Tony has to get up every morning and just bring a slab of raw meat and just throw it under the hood, because it's going to eat it up. And man, and that sound, that exhaust, I mean, it's, you know, I've got a great exhaust on mine, Scott does as well, but when it's just that natural stock.
You ready? Hey, that's speeding.
Wow. Yeah, you've got to park yourself in the seat of one of these things and just see what happens. I mean, it throws your head back. When has that ever happened in a Jeep?
Man, that is,
Woo. And you can tell just sitting in it at idle that it's ready to go. I mean, it's waiting for you to give it. Now with those 38s on here, and it is stock. There is he doesn't have it lifted at all. It was a little bit of rub in the.
I'm sorry, were you saying something? Okay, well.
Yep. That's just power. That's stupid power at that point. But as I was saying,
What?
I'll just wait until you're done playing.
No, I'm not done.
This is fun.
What are you saying? That's fun. Oh, look, it's an H3.
Poor thing. It's cute. So the rear end, the tires do rub the very, very back of the inner fender a little bit with the 38s in here, but it's not lifted. So once it gets that lifted, that'll be taken care of and won't rub. But man, you think when you hear that engine start up, you got, that's got some power, but then it throws your head back into the seat. No doubt about it, this 392 has got it going. And now we're just tooling around Westchester, but again, if you got something to do and you need help with your Jeep, or you just want to add something, yeah, Tony Automotive is the place to go. They'll definitely take good care of you, and they're good people, they're fair people. Tony's the best.
And they know their stuff. They stay on the leading edge of technology to be able to, help out their customers.
Yeah. And that's important for somebody in the business to stay out there, and they kind of invest in their business. And one of the investments they've made is this 392, because certainly not cheap. We're in the $80,000 neighborhood.
Ready?
Now we're ready. I think we're gonna punch it. Woohoo! Yeah, you'll have no trouble passing that truck in this one.
get out of its own shadow like a 3.8, that's for sure. Well, unfortunately, it's 6 p.m., 6:20.
Yeah.
And 202 is crowded, so it's not going to be, it's not going to be safe to do an A2 race.
Yeah, we're not going to be able to open it wide open on the freeway.
But special thanks to Tony for giving us this opportunity to drive this brand new toy.
Yeah.
Or research project, depending on how you look at it. It is a lot of fun, and I think it's worth the money. What do you think?
It's definitely worth Tony's money.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I'm happy, and I can't wait to Tony to throw us the keys and take it up to AOAA and see if we can get some rocks under those tires. But as always, man, check us out. I'm going to throw this. I'll edit the first video and this one together and throw it up on YouTube so everybody can check out the 392. And we'll close out with see if we can get a little sound here. Nope, I think we're going to turn around.
Yeah, we're going to make a U-turn around, get back around to it too. So.
All right. For Scott and myself, here's a big Jeep wave to you, everybody. Have a good day. Wow. It was as fun to watch as it was to make it. That is the world premiere of that little short video on the 392 from Tony. I appreciate Tony lending us the 392 to take out and blow my beard around in a crazy manner. Yeah, Jason, that thing is a beast. It is truly remarkable how much power that thing has. I mean, when you're moving that much, I guess burning that much fuel at one time, it's going to be quite powerful. It is stock height currently. He's working with TerraFlex right now to add a very small lift to it. It does rub in certain situations. It rubs the rear inner fender right behind the tire, and I think the front inner fender right behind the tire. It does rub just ever so slightly under certain circumstances. So if we were at full flex off-roading, then it would definitely rub a little bit more. But under the certain circumstances, he doesn't need to do anything right now, but they are addressing that. Him and TerraFlex are working on. I think they're going to do a 1.5-inch lift on that. There's actually, I couldn't believe how much room there was under that for the 38s that he has on there, and those wheels look really, really sharp. So, congratulations, Tony, on such an awesome Jeep, and thanks for letting us come and hang out with you, and do that little walk around and drive by. The thing was ridiculous. I mean, you could see the pure joy on my face as we just whipped it around little bits of Westchester, Pennsylvania, where his shop is, D'Antonio Automotive. If you have any Jeep related stuff you need to have done, they are the people to go down there. Goodbye, see Tony, tell him that Terry sent you. He'll quickly kick you out for me sending you there, but no, Tony's a great dude, and he'll be happy to help you out. He's probably one of the best in the business. I know he is the official installer for Quadratec. And it just does an awesome job and has helped me out tremendously in the past. So our thanks for Tony at D'Antonio Automotive for coming through with a really nice little video. I mean, thanks for letting me do that. That was a lot of fun. It was probably one of the most fun I've had recording any of these videos. Oh, and I guess this is coming toward the end of the show. I appreciate everybody staying around and hanging out with me by myself, as I haven't had a lot of things to do. But I want to welcome our latest. We have a new Patreon subscriber. Just joined us, and we appreciate that. He jumped in and did some awesome, throwing that in for us. And let me see what his name is. Nathan is our newest Patreon subscriber, and we appreciate him doing that. So the easiest way, if you want to be a Patreon subscriber, which helps us bring all this great content video-wise, our trips coming up, the hosting for our podcast, We appreciate that. So go to Patreon. Actually, the easiest place to do anything is just go to our link tree. And Linktree is linktr.ee/Jeep Life Podcast. Um, it has everything on it. I'm going to go down the stuff that it has. It has our website on it, which is great. So if you need anything, jeeplifepodcast.com. I love it. Has a link to our Patreon page, which if you want to be a Patreon supporter of the show, please do that. We appreciate it tremendously. Those $10 patronage will get you a hat after the third month of patronage. We'll throw out a hat. I think everything gets stickers, but we appreciate that. But Patreon supporters also get video content before anybody else, so it's a great way to get all the cool stuff first. Also, is a link to our swag store, and we're partnered with Shattered Dream Designs for that. And their store is awesome. It's got all of our normal wares. The only thing it doesn't have is our hat, and our hat is earned, if you will, by that patronage. But our swag store, T-shirts, aprons, mugs, bags. I love the stuff. I've ordered tons of stuff from there, but that is the best thing to do to get your swag. We have a listener voicemail line, and we just listened to somebody last week with their voicemail in 484-881-1172. That's 484-891-1172. Make sure to leave your name and where you're from, and if it's a great one, we're going to play it on the podcast. We love hearing from you guys. YouTube, that's the best thing in the world for us right now. If even listening to us, in the podcast format, the video live, YouTube is the way to go. We're trying to cross that 500 subscriber mark. We're really, really close. When we do that, we're going to actually give out a prize pack, and that prize pack is valued at least $1 or more. But we'd love to have you be the winner of that, and the only way to be the winner of that is for us to cross that 500 subscriber mark. So if you have a friend that loves Jeeps, or I don't care if they love Jeeps, get them subscribed, hook them up. Our Facebook, Instagram's a great place for all of our interactions. We post a lot on Instagram, and we're at Jeep Life Pod. So make sure to like and subscribe and follow us there. We're on Spotify, Pandora, Apple Podcast, wherever you can get podcasts, we're there. And our link tree is the best place to find everything. But I'm looking forward to having my co-host back. Thank you, everybody, for putting up with us being solo show today, or just being me. And I am tired. I'm going to get out of here, and I'm going to hit up that big Jeep wave to everybody and say thanks, everybody. Have a good night. So, Troy, what was up with my Jeep? On the way down to hang out with Scott and drink some drinks and maybe do some yard games, I started about a mile away from him, started getting a huge sputter and, limping along. My cylinder 4 was misfiring. And so basically it was a coil pack. We're mostly sure when we took the spark plugs out, the spark plugs looked like trash. So we just changed all those out at the same time. So we new coil pack on number 4 and new spark plugs, and it runs great. I think there's still a oil pressure sensor that needs to be looked at. And I think that might be related to the warranty work I did. If I knew anybody in the business that would contact me and try to help me figure that out, that'd be great. Hint, 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 hint. Somebody that's online right now with us. Yeah, the choking bit, I agree. I wasn't a fan of that. And this is the first time I think I've gone into this without a beverage. Yeah, I won't make that mistake again. That was rough. So sorry that you guys had to put up with that. Thanks for that, staying with me through that. That painful little bit. But But I know Billy and Don both wish they were here. I wish they were here. They make me look good. I'm just trying to do my best to stay with it and make sure that you guys have content. And I thought it went all right. No one died, and that's always a good thing when you're recording. I'm going back to work tomorrow, which kind of stinks. But I might be out and about some this weekend, and then the events really start kind of full force for us. So hopefully I'll see everybody out there. All right, I'm running out of things to say, so I'm going to kick out of here. I'll get this out and recorded and edited, and hopefully be out sometime tomorrow, depending on when I get out. So thanks everybody for tuning in with us, and all you guys that normally tune in. I super appreciate it. It makes my life so much better to see those familiar names, and more comfortable too, because I feel like I can just talk to you guys and not have to worry about being nervous, and it makes it easier. So I appreciate it. Hey, thanks everybody. I hope to see you soon. I'm Terry, and I'm out.